Yo, 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 what's up? Beautiful, beautiful people. Hey, I have not made a YouTube video in some time now. I'm wondering if you're going to see that shaking. I just hit my desk and so it started shaking. But I haven't made a video in a long time that I actually uploaded to YouTube. I guess the last thing that I uploaded was a podcast that I did with my son, which I thought was really good. Let me say this. A lot of people were telling me that they thought it was a really good conversation that I had with my son. It was just kind of around him and tennis. And so if you want to go check that out, I'm pretty sure that that was the last video I did. I'm putting my screen timeout on my Pixel on 30 minutes so it'll quit shutting off. But anyway, so I'm at home. It's Friday night. I shouldn't have said that. Now I dated at this, but not really. You don't know which Friday night. But anyway, it's Friday night, and I just decided that, you know what? I want to make a video. And I thought, let me see if there's something out there worth sharing with people that it's not so much my content that I'm creating out of the air, but something else that I'm learning from somebody else. One of the things is I can always get better as far as my stage presence because I greet. Greeting has nothing to do with being on stage, but I do MC events sometimes. I work at a church, so I'm on stage every Sunday. I go speak. I get the opportunity to go speak to people around Go Win. And just so anyway, it's just really good for me to continue to work on my stage presence. And so I'm on YouTube and I'm looking for just stuff that I can learn. And I ran across this video with Dave Chappelle, and he's giving some advice as far as being on stage. And if you don't know who Dave Chappelle is, he's a comedian. I'm not promoting his stand-up or his shows or anything like that, okay? I'm not. But he's a stand-up comedian. He's considered one of the greats. And he was sharing with someone how to have a better stage presence, per se, is kind of what he's saying. And so I wanted to share the 4 things that he shared around having better stage presence. And one of the things that he says, the first thing that he says is confidence is key. And it's so true. What I've learned is the more confident I am whenever I go on stage, it's just better. Like when I know the thing that I'm going to communicate, I'm confident in it. I know my information so much better, especially for me and my nervousness. And I feel like it comes off better for the people who are in the audience as well. So first thing is confidence is key. The second thing is pick the right stuff to talk about, which kind of goes back to how you can have more confidence. And so I just want to make sure that I'm picking stuff, the right stuff that I am the most familiar with, the stuff that I know, the stuff that I've researched and studied. And really, oftentimes, it's just around my life. Like, if I could just get on stage and just talk about me and out of the things that I've learned and my experiences, so much better. And I feel like what Dave was kind of conveying too is like when you get on stage as a comedian, like you want to tell the stuff, the stories from your life, and it just comes off so much better and you're more confident. Going back to the first one. Number 3, be interesting all of the time. Like your entire time on stage, try to be the most interesting person in the room because you're the one on stage. And so that sometimes can be very challenging, but you really want to try to focus in and find that inner interesting thing and allow for that to come out in your communication of whatever that thing is and while you're on stage. And so you want to make sure you do that. The 4th thing that he mentioned is if they can feel you, they will remember you. One of the things that I always say is I think it's 3 things. I want to see 3 things. I want silence. Silence can be a bad thing, but oftentimes silence can also be a good thing because that means like people are connected to you. They're feeling you. They're right there with you. Second thing is laughing. Like if you can make people laugh, like you look out there and they're holding their stomach or, they're that like people laughing means that they feel you and they are connecting with you, and they will never forget you. And then the third thing that I say is, man, if you can get some tears, if you can get people to cry, they have felt you. And guess what? They will never, ever forget that moment. Just think about it. Think about the times that you went somewhere, and in that moment of being there, you had a moment of while you were there that made you cry. Think about the movies that's made you cry. You remember the movies that have made you cry. You never forget those things. And so I thought these are really great 4 points from Dave Chappelle on having real stage presence, a really good stage presence. And so anyway, I want to share those 4 things. I don't know if you're a speaker. I don't know if you get in front of the camera. I would say the same thing as far as getting in front of the camera. But like tonight, like I'm doing this video just for the purpose of, I want to convey something that I feel like may can help you, but also just to kind of continue to be in front of the camera, and it allows for me to become more confident and get that much more comfortable with getting in front of the camera. And once again, I leaned up on my desk. I don't know if it's shaped or not, so we'll see. I'll go back and watch it. All right. As always, ladies and gentlemen, hey, thanks for hitting that play button. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, go win.